Alright. Let's do it. Spirit of justice. Hope you're all doing well. And I am not there. Give me 1 second. There we go. So there's a DLC case, isn't there? I need to go get that while I still can. Anyway, we'll continue our Athena adventure. Still day 1 of the trial. Is this going to be a one-day wonder? We still haven't done any investigation. Is Athena simply incapable of doing investigations? And now we're figuring out that Wendo tampered with the crime scene. He found the body. That we know now. And we also found out he has DID. Which is pretty neat. Is it the defense's claim that Wendo Tornado is the true murderer in this case? If he tampered with the crime scene, then we have to at least consider him a suspect. Now, wait just 1 minute. Yes, I admit to messing with the dressing room, but I didn't kill Shisho. Why did you tamper with the crime scene? I refuse to answer that question. What? If you suspect this witness, then I have a question for you. What could it be this time? It's motive, right? It's always motive. Wendo had absolutely no reason to murder Typhoon Tornado. After all, why would Wendo kill the man who recognized his skills and promoted him? Oh, well, his motive was, can't think of a single thing. It appears you're also not aware of one other fact. And that is that the accused visited the dressing room before 4 p.m. as well. Is it not natural, then, to suppose that the accused killed the victim at that time? What? Nobody told me Mr. Wed had also gone there before 4 p.m. We were only discussing the time frame after 4 p.m., so I didn't think to mention it. Now that you have made the time period before 4 p.m. relevant. Well, shit. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. This is what we get for not doing any pre-trial homework. So, you really do not know what your client was doing during that time frame, do you? Look, it's not my fault he showed up to court drunk. Absolutely shit-faced. Well, it was all very sudden, and, did you wait until the very last second to contact me, Simon? Don't you give me that look. It's all your fault. And just so you know, Lucky never told me he had visited the master before 4 p.m. either. This sort of thing is exactly why that prosecutor keeps calling us unprepared. Because we are. Defense will stop squabbling this instant. Sorry, Your Honor. Prosecutor Salmani, please continue. Thank you, Your Honor. Defense, you know the soba-making implements in the dressing room, correct? Is he talking about the equipment for making soba noodles? You speak of the large bowl that is used to mix buckwheat flour and water, the long rolling pin, and the special knife that is used to cut dough into noodles. Precisely. These tools all came from the accused's soba shop. You mean they didn't belong to Master Tornado? Mr. White had visited the dressing room to give the victim a soba making lesson. That visit was before 4 p.m. I'm afraid that after the accused kneaded the dough and made those noodles. I wish this animation was a little bit faster. Speed up your damn butterfly. He committed the act of murder. But wait, that doesn't add up. If Mr. White killed the victim before 4 p.m., why would he return to that room at a later time? I'm shocked. Oh, hello. What's up, Zaya? Glad I'm not the only one. What soba? You're getting caboodle when it comes to noodles. Oh my, only $6.80 in this economy? Hiya, Miss Chickadee. Hey, Simey. The reason I went back is because Master Tornado ordered uncooked noodles. Please don't yak. Mr. Wet. Yesterday, I brought noodle-making tools to the dressing room at around 2 p.m. That's when Master Tornado ordered uncooked soba noodles to stock up on. Uncooked noodles to stock up on? Yes, ma'am. Master Tornado kept a supply of soba noodles from my shop in his fridge. He only had one serving left, so I went back to my shop to get some more. One serving of noodles in the fridge? But I thought the fridge was practically empty. Anyway, the whereabouts of the missing noodles isn't all that important now. It's gonna be important later on, isn't it? You ran into me and Geru when you came back to deliver the uncooked soba, correct? That's right, Simey. I made time out of my busy day to deliver the noodles. And you know what? He ignored me when I called him to the doorway. He just kept rumbling Rakugo lines for ages. So I got mad and went back to my soba shop. Ah, so that's why you got mad. What he's saying is true, then there's no way he could be the murderer. I swear I'm telling the truth, Miss Chiga. Uh-oh. Oh, Mela, quick, get this man to the infirmary. Bro's liver is gonna turn into noodles at this rate. Well, I dare say he's quite the handful. Your Honor, please accept the statements Mr. White made just now into evidence. Objection. I believe the accused's statement about going to the room at 2 p.m. is true. Or it falls within the victim's estimated time of death. That opens up the possibility that the crime was committed between 2 and 4 p.m. That's some critical information. Yes, Your Honor. But other than that one point, Mr. Wet's statements are dubious and without proof. They are the words of the defendant himself. Simon, back me up here. He has a point. If I were the prosecutor, I wouldn't accept them either. Well, I understand the defense's feelings on the matter. This court is unable to accept anything other than the time the defendant made his visit. Now what do? I trust you have no further objections, defense. You know, I'm glad the game listened to me and just like skipped to this this pose with the butterfly. At last, the time has come to send the soul of the victim onward to the Twilight Realm. Silence! Yeah, shut up. What are you yammering on about, Prosecutor Sadmonk? We still have something we need to question Wendo about. We do? Like what? Well, don't just stand there. We don't have any evidence left to present. Have you forgotten already? Isn't there still a hidden witness, you have yet to question. A hidden witness? Oh, that's right! Where's Owen? Show us Owen. Your Honor, there's still one more issue we haven't finished discussing yet. How do we unlock Owen? Oh, what is this bit of unfinished business? What's up, Money Money? Glad to see you're putting those beautiful emotes to good use. We sought this to discuss the possibility of a fourth personality, the one named Owen. Are you suggesting that this fourth personality of Wendo's might be the true culprit? Jeez, not that again. I told you we don't know anything about this Owen. Look, Wendo, I know you don't have any motive to kill your master, but this Owen may have one for all we know. Alright, well, just see her for a stop and go, Money Money. I see it. I see how it is. No, I'm just kidding. You have a good night. Glad to see you. Come clean now, Wendo. You've got another personality stashed away, haven't you? Please tell us everything you know about Owen. That's enough. The witness has already stated that he knows not of any Owen character. Bravo! You tell him, prosecutor. Hee hee. Hey, Patches. You claim you don't know Owen when you really do. That's tantamount to perjury. If you want to exercise your right to remain silent, however, well, that's a different story. Do not listen to the depraved prosecutor, witness. You will be tainted with his evil. Oh, so now prosecutors are evil too, Mr. Prosecutor? Which one is it? Is it the lawyer or the prosecutor that's evil? Do you have any idea how dark and cold a prison cell is? I exercise my right to remain silent. What's this now? Changing horses in midstream, are you? Just shut up. I will remain silent, and that's it. Patches, you fool. You stay out of this. Just is not the brightest bulb in that box you call a noggin, is he? The fact that he switched from I don't know any Owen to I will remain silent is proof that he does know about Owen. There it is again. Simon's formidable psychological manipulation tactic. I'm sure glad he's on my side today.
Objection!
The fuck do you mean psychological manipulation? That's just like a gotcha. I love how this game is treating it like Simon's doing some fucking Jedi mind tricks, you know? You dirty, despicable, depraved prosecutor. You were leading the witness. Witness, there is no need for you to submit yourself to the defense's questioning.
Objection!
Your Honor, Wendo is definitely hiding something. Please allow me to question the witness about the existence of Owen. I suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us. Very well. We'll allow the defense to proceed. Kunka. Kunka is such a goofy curse. About Owen. I've never met any personality named Owen. Patches was just blurting out nonsense in a panic. We're always aware, so we definitely notice if a personality like that showed up. How dare you treat me like a criminal based on mere conjecture? Wow, how am I supposed to deal with the testimony of 3 personalities? Unless you can prove the existence of Owen here, it's all over. You'd best screw your courage to the sticking place and attack their testimony head on. All right, I will. Just stop piling the pressure on me. To draw out some info, anything to drag Owen out into the open. Met, huh? Is that how you experience each other? Like people meeting on the street? Well, it's more like all three of us are always here. And the personality that's most suited to the moment is the one that comes out. So, when you're out, Wendo, what are the other two doing? Well, we never know when our turn will come, right? So we stand by and listen. So, that means all three of you share the same memories? I never really thought about it, but I guess that's right. I see. Thank you. Please continue. I wonder if that's how DID actually works. I have faith in this game to accurately depict these things. I think it probably checks out.
Hold it!
Patches, can I have a word with you, please? Why, hello. You Wright? You said at first that you didn't know anybody named Owen, but then you exercised your right to remain silent. Were you afraid of committing perjury? Well, you see... I'll take over from here if you don't mind. Listen, I hate to say it, but Patches is about as smart as a stack of rocks. If you grill him with a bunch of polluting words, he's gonna want to keep silent. I see. So looking after loose-tongued Patches is your role, is it, Miss Kisagawa? Well, I don't know about that, but anyway. I do know that Patches was just flustered, and that's why he's decided to remain silent.
Hold it!
But what if for some reason you three were unconscious at the time of the incident? The three of you weren't alert and aware, what would happen? So, clearly, Wendo tampered with the crime scene to cover up his fourth personality, right? And the real culprit wanted to pin the crime on the fourth personality. What would happen? I'm not even sure what you mean. Maybe this fourth personality only comes out when he's asleep, like the other three are gone. I mean, you three share the same memories, right? But what if Owen is different? What if he has memories separate from yours? Maybe Owen emerges when the three of you are unaware or unconscious. Wow, looks like we're pretty hot.
Objection!
Instead of speaking as if this fourth personality is a foregone conclusion, I suggest you prove its existence first. Well, we've already seen three personalities. A fourth wouldn't be a stretch. You dishonor the victim and this court by jumping to such conclusions without proof. Have you ever heard these old sayings, Prosecutor Sadmati? What happens twice will happen thrice. If you see one, there are likely 30 in your home. I'm basing my theory on such premises. 30 in my home? Oh, hope that's not true for pests. Comparing us to cockroaches, do we bug you that much, girly? Athena's part of the girlies. How do you intend to prove it? How will you prove that all three personalities became unconscious, as you say? Unless you can do that, all this talk is merely empty speculation. Well, Don't be so timid. If you don't have it, then find it. Look for something that could render Wendo and the others unconscious. Simon's right. I can't back down now. My client, Mr. Wet, I have to. Wait, Mr. Wet? Let me rest? Maybe I was a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles. I'm fresh like my soba. You know, let soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil noodles fresh. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe the three freshes were not so fresh after all. Think about it. Old Man Tornado was saving up noodles in his fridge, certified not fresh. Now, what if his fridge broke for a bit and the noodles went bad? Or maybe they were just in the fridge long enough for them to not be very tasty. So perhaps, just perhaps, what if Bucky Wet is not shit-faced drunk? Okay, he might be shit-faced drunk, but what if his barfing is not from that, but instead from food poisoning? And so, if everyone else ate those soba noodles, they could also be knocked out. Just like Bucky did here. Mr. Wet falling unconscious. Wait a minute, I think I've got it. Miss Sykes, do you have proof to back up your theory? Yes. Yes, Your Honor, I do. The proof is right here in this crime photo. It is? In that case, please point out what supports your theory. What caused Wendo to lose consciousness? Where do I find bad soba noodles? Or is it just this little camel cake? Oh. You know, this whole time I thought the bottle was water, but you know what? Maybe he really was just drunk. Maybe the food poisoning theory was a little, overcooked. I was cooking too hard there. I mean, you have a clear liquid here. It just looks like water. So yeah, I mean, maybe he was just shit-faced at the time.
Take that!
This is probably what made Wendo lose consciousness. Oh yes, the sake. That's sake? I've not seen sake looking like that before. Camel sake. And it isn't just like Master Tornado to pick a fine brand like Camel. Sake? Oh, you mean rice wine? Please don't call it rice wine. That's so unsophisticated. And it's not even a wine. Silly girl. I must agree. You need to become more cultured, Athena. Tomato, tomato. It's made of rice and people get drunk from drinking it, right? Oh my god. Simon is very disappointed in you. It's called sake. End of story. Fine, sake it is then. Ay, caramba, everyone's so touchy about these things. Says the girl who just throws in foreign languages in her everyday speech. Can't hurt to throw another foreign word, right? I recall Master Tornado would often have a drink or two before performing. He said it made him more eloquent. Drinking too much of the stuff can make one lose consciousness, though, of course. Let's zoom in. Look, there are 2 glasses on the table. Wendo, I believe your master had offered you some sake. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. And that's when your 4th personality, Owen, emerged. I drank sake? Oh, that's a good one. We have a real sweet tooth, you see, so yes, we did accept a sugary red bean bun. Since we really dislike sake, we said no, but thank you to that. Believe it or not, we're really weak when it comes to booze, hee. And a tiny drop can knock us right out. Even a tiny drop, you say? So you see, I had a sweet manji bun, but I didn't drink any sake. What? That can't be right. Defense demands the glasses be examined right away. You amateur, you really think I had not already done so? Your foolishness is beyond the pale. Don't tell me. There was no trace of the witness having touched either of the glasses, naturally. Right, of course. Miss Sykes, would you like the witness's statement added to his testimony? Yes, please, Your Honor. Well, one of the glasses was tipped over, spilled. Maybe some of the sake got onto that bun. So if you had even a tiny sip of sake, you'd conk right out, huh? That's why you didn't touch the glass that Master Tornado offered, correct? Yes, that's right. Then maybe you ate something that had sake in it as an ingredient? I don't recall doing anything like that. Doesn't recall doing it, but that doesn't necessarily mean he didn't. He just might not have known that he did. Better take another good look at the evidence. Yes, I see now. So if you look in at the manji bun wrapping, they're also camel. So it's camel everything. Camel buns, camel sake, camel wrapper, and yeah, I noticed the camel pattern on this thing too. Listing do not disturb. Bro likes his camels. So he didn't drink any sake, huh? Oh boy, now we're in trouble. That kind of answer is exactly why Sad Monk keeps insulting you. Now, use your head. There are countless ways Wendo could have gotten sake into his mouth besides drinking it. Well, I don't know about the countless part, but nothing. Give it some thought and you'll figure something out. So the witness must have had something that contains sake. Is there anything in the court record that hints at something like that? Yes, indeed.
Objection!
Knock knock, who's there? This evidence in that statement. This evidence in that statement who? They contradict each other, that's who. That's not even the proper call and response for a knock knock joke. What's more, the claim does not even... What? Can you at least let me point out what's in the picture? Oh my god. Everyone's a critic. Cut me some slack. I'm on my last life here. A note thought to have been written by the victim before his death. So do I have to present the wrapper? The note? Let me save the game here, just in case I royally fuck up.
Objection!
Really, it's that? This shows what, most likely. Made Wendo lose consciousness. That note? Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps a bit peckish? I'm not hungry. My head feels just fine, thank you very much. Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it? What exactly is your point in defense? This faint design here reminds me of the paper from... Yep, it's a piece of the wrapping paper on the box of manju buns by the victim on the floor. I still don't understand why I couldn't have just presented the picture and then they could ask me, what about the picture? Is contradicting the evidence. I said, look at the camel on the paper. It's right there. It's wrapping the buns. Do I have to point out the note too? Window, you might have drunk any sake. But you did eat a sweet red bean bun, right? Well, yes, that's right. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Window, but I believe the manju you ate caused you to fall unconscious. Bean bun? But how? Because those buns contained a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that. A punchy secret ingredient? Yes. The design on the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room. It does? You've gotta be kidding me. It's pretty obvious, no?
Take that!
Do I need to point it out for them? The camel pattern. It's the same as the one for camel brand sake. Spiked manju. So, just as Windows said, he didn't drink any sake per se. But he did eat some. Impossible. Window had a camel brand red bean bun, which boasts a nice shot of sake as one of its ingredients. So the defense is claiming that Window passed out after consuming a camel sweet bun. It allowed a fourth personality named Owen to emerge. Is that correct? I really wonder what this Owen is like. Yes, Your Honor. That's exactly what I'm claiming. There's one thing that bothers me. When the alcoholic content of the buns evaporate as they are steamed. In order to give them a stronger flavor, some manju are specially made to retain as much of their alcoholic content as possible. What kind of lightweight do you think I am? Even I wouldn't pass out from eating a simple manju. Then how about we test that theory? What do you say, Your Honor? Seeing is believing, as they say. Very well, I will allow a test. Thanks, Your Honor. Yay, let's watch him get pissed drunk and pass out. Simon, go buy some camel manju on the double. Oh boy. Don't forget to get me one too, okay? Why must I? And while you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell, will you get one for me as well? I'm not the courthouse stable boy, you know. Taka! Hell yeah. Just this once, I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you. Wait, Taka can buy things? Is that even allowed? Does he just hold cash in his claws? Okay, see ya. And all of you had better pay me back. Oh, but I thought it would be your treat, Prosecutor Blackwell. Oh, what a shame. Now then, let us adjourn until the manju arrive by carrier hawk. But we'll reconvene as soon as Taka returns. To be continued. Oh boy. We can't just stop there. District Court, courtroom number 4. Now that the sweet ones have arrived, this court is back in session. Go on, Wendo, heat up. I'm Chew. Nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. Oh, it's delicious. Yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake. Yet I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this. What's the matter, Wendo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? We're just peer pressuring him into eating this stuff. This is great. Are you scared of how many calories it has? Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly... I mean, it could never... Less bleeding, more eating, witness. Fine, whatever. See, I told you. I don't... It don't affect me in the slightest. Oh. We might be a lightweight. But come on. Nobody's that light. Seriously, nobody gets drunk off a one little bun. Oh. See ya. Now who's gonna come out? Hello? Oh, hi. It looks like it worked. He's a little shy boy. This whole case makes you hungry? Soba and red bean buns? They don't stop talking about it. Oh, my witness, please tell the court your name and occupation. Oh. Oh. My name is Owen. I'm 5. What? Excuse me? You're 5 years old? Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. Oh. So he's Wendo's fourth personality. Here I was thinking that he'd be some like fucking crazy ass murder hobo. I'd hardly think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim. And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder? That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak. Seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Wendo's personalities can be the killer. Eek! Where can I even go from here? Shisho? Owen? Do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? Auntie Athena? You're just calling yourself that now? Wow, what a scary lady! I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please, with sugar on top. Okay. Shisha was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. Love Shisho. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words? I sense a sadness so pure it's heartrending, but no discord. Prosecutor Sadmani is right. No one isn't the killer. But then, don't you find it odd? Find what odd? Let's review what we've learned so far. Wendo rearranged the character cards to pin the blame on Bucky. Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado. Exactly. The other 3 personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen is 5, does that mean Owen emerged 5 years ago, or did Owen just like? Is Owen just perpetually 5? If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who laid out the cards probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then, who did it? Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out? Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the cards. But I thought it was the victim, right? No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the cards was none other than the true killer. I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Typhoon Tornado. How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. Yopokunan. That's a new one. I don't know what a Pokunan is, but I know I'm definitely not one. Before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out? Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you're bluffing, I won't go easy on you. I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the car's name when the scene was discovered? Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant. Fuck you, what? False. Okay, yeah, Owen 4th. Which implicated the young boy, Owen. Exactly. When the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Window. Window may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it. I confess, I tampered with the crime scene. The reason Wendo rearranged the cards and moved the TV was because he saw Owen the 4th message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime. Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other 3 personalities don't share the same memories. He's a special boy. There's no 4th personality, it's just the 3 of us in here. Wendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us. Oh. It turns out, Owen is but a 5-year-old child, incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master. So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. I see. That does make sense.
Objection!
This is not a conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? Okay, well, who? What other players do we have? Simon? Obviously not. Bucky? Obviously not. Geru? It's just Geru left. The clown girl. Death by Clussy? Not impossible. I believe Owen might know something about that.
Objection!
I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony and from a 5-year-old no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent.
Objection!
But I love how we're just accepting that he's 5. I saw it. I saw Shisho getting Owen? You do know something, do you? Yeah. Oh my, is this true? So we must have Owen testify immediately. Would you agree, Prosecutor somebody? Apologies for that. Yeah. It's all right, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared, I passed out. That's it? This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw? I was so scared. Oh, so scared. Owen, his emotions spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him. Is he alright? His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. Alright, time to do the mood matrix thing. Yep. I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy. Oh boy. Beep beep boop beep beep. Beep. Everyone's favorite minigame. Oh, I was stripping onto Shisha's face and getting it all red. Poor kid. He's absolutely terrified of something. Whatever it is, it might be the root cause of his out-of-control emotions. Be careful with images. Okay, probably the blood on his face. That seems pretty terrifying.
Got it!
The most obvious one ever. Yeah, blood was dripping down into Shisho's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Oh, right. It wasn't blood, but soba sauce. Signs that the victim was standing upright. How could blood drip down onto his face? As I expected, we all managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up. Ugh. Guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. It must have dripped down from the ceiling or something. What do you think, Simon? I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead. What thing? That thing that you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about? Oh, you mean turn your thinking around? Yeah, yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way. No, it isn't. Who's ever even heard of rotating your thinking? Yeah, I love these two. They need to bring them back. I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute. What? You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate just might work perfectly after all. Come again. All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. Owen must have been lying on the floor, right? Because he just woke up. Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder. What? That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all the visuals in my matrix go off by 90 degrees. So wait. Your matrix just... How does your matrix even work? It can detect emotions, yes, but it generates visuals based on what they're saying and feeling? How? It recreates their memories? That means Master Tornado is also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery. And which mystery is that? The mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It's much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tornado, somewhere up above him. I remember now, somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho. On top? Holy shit. Widget powered by Midjourney confirmed? Well, that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back. Widjourney. Good one. Also, it's Niv. Good to see ya. This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead, perhaps. Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes. I see. So that is what happened. But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not? I mean, you could just take it off. No big deal. Who else has a covered forehead? Well, other than you. Miss Plessy over here. Damn, age 34? I didn't know she was that old. Oh. I see it now. Okay, so in my mind, Geiru is prime suspect, right? Because, I mean, no other characters have shown up, and like, come on, who else is it gonna be? She's got the bangs to cover her forehead. She's got the motive. He's clearly, I mean, obviously older than Wendo, right? 12 years of performances? He has less experience than Geiru, yet he's become higher rank than her? A little jealousy? Perhaps? This case seems pretty cut and dry from here. Yes, it was Simon. Someone cut off his bangs. That injury of Mr. Wetz is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder. Why? And Owen's back silhouette is so funny. He's just a pile. It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of. No. Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now? What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you? But it looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he had that injury on his forehead. Your Honor, I sense that the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on. You say that shit way too often, man. Like, it's cool the first few times, but relax. Find a better catchphrase. I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without good reason. Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything she could. I really don't want to back down,
Silence.
Silence. Shut up, everyone. Athena. Are you having doubts about his innocence? I wouldn't say that. It's just... Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? You mean you believe in me, ma'am? Of course, no matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end. Were those just empty words? Of course not. It's just that all the cards are stacked against us. Are you still stuck in that line of thinking? What the fuck? Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Yo. You get a little close here, buddy. Look. Simon fans are eating this case, I guess. Damn. POV, you get fucking manhandled, grabbed, pulled in close, breath-smelling distance, as he stares into your eyes and ridicules you. A scowl on his face. This may be your favorite case in Ace Attorney 6. I see. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client? Damn, I gotta say. Ace Attorney 6 really pulled out all the stops. Dude, imagine this on the 3DS with a 3D on. Tell me again, who are you to Bucky? I'm his Miss Chickadee lawyer. Then do your duty and believe in him until the very end. I will. Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer, and he's depending on me. The defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom. That's Judge, we're not fighting. We're just having a little moment. Teen, you would have died. Ugh. Well, aren't you glad you're alive to witness this now? You can survive to view it again and again and again. The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Damn, I know Athena and Blackwell are pretty much like platonic / siblings, but whew. I guess that one was just for the fans, huh? Prosecutor Blackwell was just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Thank you, prosecutor. I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of Wet Soba. And Nivea's soul. Yeah, I got it. The defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session. Owen, would you be alright with that? Okay. So somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho, bleeding from their head, and smooshing something into Shisho's face. Smooshing? That's funny. What is it? I still hear discord in Owen's voice, but I don't sense any inconsistencies between his statements and his emotions. And there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either. Ah, so that's it, huh? Did you figure something out? Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. Facts don't care about your feelings. Black Quill. 2024, or whatever year this game takes place in. But there's actually something he's being very vague about in his testimony. can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence. You should be able to move forward from there. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give it a try. I'll just update the mood matrix with the new information and we'll be ready to go. This might take place in 2028. In the year 2028, we will have mood matrices. The courtroom will now revolve around the use of mood matrices. The meta has changed. War has changed. Being vague about something being smooshed? Maybe it's the thing that's being smooshed. This pose is so funny. Somebody was smooshing something. This is some like Saddam Hussein hiding spot ass pose. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared. I passed out. So Owen showed up, saw this, and then passed out again, which switched his personalities back to the other three. Incredible. So if he was on the floor and something was getting smooshed in his face, how did he get back up onto the table? The second time someone references Saddam Hussein pose. What was the first you heard? Cause of death is suffocation? Ugh. So do we just present the... We present the autopsy report and then ask him about how he was suffocated? Because on here, all we see is like his face stuffed with a bowl and noodles. And I feel like something like this, a whole bowl of noodles thing, it might be a setup, you know? Someone's nail polish chipping away and look like that? Incredible. Yeah. I'm inclined to present the autopsy report. We don't know. Okay, so obviously the question is what was he suffocated by? I'm looking at this picture. I mean, there could be pillows he was suffocated by, but I don't think presenting this picture would do much for us.
Objection!
Apparently that doesn't do much for us either. Alright, well, we're going back. Getting the guilty screen just takes way too long. Okay, it's not bad, and is it Just the crime scene report?
Objection!
Alright, well, I guess it was a coin flip then. Let's put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? Identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spy the murder weapon. Right here in this crime scene photo. Wait, I do? Unfortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. I tell, where is this murder weapon you see? You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. Is it really just a bowl?
Take that!
Oh no. Maybe it was this right here? Or wait, maybe that over there? Stop moving your finger around until you get it. Wait, that doesn't work? I can't just move my finger around? God damn it. And I didn't even say before that, so looks like we're gonna have to do this one. Cozy. Yeah. Try again, please. Take me back. Okay, actually getting a guilty verdict is a lot shorter than I thought it was. And we get 5 lives again. Okay, what was smooshed onto Master Tornado's face? Pillow? Noodles? Hearts? Is it the pillow? I feel like if it was the pillow, then they wouldn't show us this picture, because this picture only has like a corner of it sticking out. How am I supposed to know? I literally pointed at the bowl.
Take that!
Athena psychs out the judge, or tries to at any rate. Yeah, I'm not really psyched about how that went. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Did I just misclick the bowl? Maybe it was this plate.
Take that!
Nope. I did not misclick the bowl. I'm just gonna burn through all my lives here, I guess. Is it the noodles?
Take that!
The mystery person that Owen had saw pressed soba under the victim's face. Okay, sure. Suffocated by soba? You know, I was under the impression that he was suffocated by like a singular object, not a bunch of like noodles. Could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face. Yes, I agree. Well, I disagree. There's a way the soba could have been used to suffocate the victim. What? We will explain to your theory at once, Miss Sykes. To kill Master Tornado, the culprit must have smothered him with uncut soba dough, uncooked soba noodles, or balled up soba noodles. Just the dough? Because the dough is one solid lump, right? That would be a lot easier to... a lot easier to suffocate someone with them. Uncooked noodles? Yeah, it would be too delicate. The culprit must have used the soba before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough. What? Order in the court. Damn. Death by soba. Yeah, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it? Man, that way of going out really is so bad. Are you alright, Prosecutor Somebody? Just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Huh? What are you talking about? Allow me to summarize your statements. Oh, now we're just making shit up here, huh? As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim was the dough in this dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles. Ah! Why, you smarmy? Damn it. Could you please have that butterfly land a little faster? Afterwards, the accused put the noodle's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth. Wash off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it. A few secrets of events behind this foul affair. Now, wait just a minute. I never once said that Mr. Wet was the culprit. Oh, but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense. Very good point, Prosecutor Somebody. I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. Then, what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant would have known about Wendo's Owen personality. Perhaps the victim is simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it was just a coincidence. Sure. Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest sometime before his murder. Yes, surely it was just in jest. That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Mr. Tornado cared for the boy. Here's where we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all these points to a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt. Owen, is there anything else you can tell us? Doesn't matter how small a detail, anything will do. Oh, you're scaring me. Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't need to raise her voice. I have to be gentler with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old. You don't need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from their head. Owen, you saw the killer's face? Oops, I did it again. So who was it, Owen? Do you remember? Athena's trying so hard. No, I don't know who it was. Picking up some noise. It means there's still something uncovered in Owen's testimony. I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say, we are analyzing the dreams of a child. You've wasted enough of our time, defense. Let it go and move on. No, there's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, can't give in here. Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us? Okay. Now enter the new info and run an update then. Alright, what do we got here? Soba dough. shisha was standing over me. Happy? What the?
Got it!
Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief? The person the witness saw was no stranger. Rather, it was the accused. Nayuta, shut up. Let me talk, alright? Let us cook. How can you say that? Therefore, it is only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense, and this madness, and sully your soul no more. Owen, who did you see? That nice smell. I love the smell of that perfume. Bye-bye. Does that mean we don't have to do that ever again? It's the smell of... Do it. Try to remember, Owen. It has to be Garrett, right? Who else would wear perfume? Oh, the smell of... Oh. Huh? Why? Why now? Owen. Rest in peace, Owen. And good night. Seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Well, let's continue with the trial. Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother. The child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. But what about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit. Yes, we need a smelling lawyer. We have the hearing lawyer. We have the seeing lawyer. Apollo. But where's the smelling lawyer? Okay, we need a new lawyer in the Wright anything agency that has sniffing powers. Have him sniff everyone. Trusty animal companion dog lawyer, you're a genius. We need a tasting lawyer too. Their secret power. To taste people. This is the taste of a liar. But there are thousands of perfumes in the world. It could even be the scent of a hair product the accused uses. Now, I don't know if we need a touching lawyer. That might be a little too freaky. Yes, even freakier than the tasting lawyer. He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly possible. The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products. Why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other. Okay, but... Is it though? Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? So the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky Wet. Huh? Who is here? What the? Hey. I never use hair products or anything with the smell. I wore something like that, the smell would get into the soba. Boom. Check it. Oh, serving. Snack time. Mr. Wet, why aren't you supposed to be resting at the infirmary? I guess everyone's gonna be the tasty glory today. Whatever. You think I let my soba stink of perfume? Try that chilled soba for yourself and see. I believe we have no choice but to try it. Strictly for examination purposes, of course. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? Wow. First ever Ace Attorney case where people are eating in court twice. We're getting the whole Costco sampler experience here. That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied there are no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet Soba. First sweet bean buns and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been. That's what I'm saying, Judge. That's what I'm saying. These are the most pleasant, non-intrusive, least awful slurping noises you've ever heard. You know, I agree. I just like so many times, like when I'm hearing slurping in like whatever, like games or anime, it's just the goofiest shit or like the weirdest shit ever. This is just like this was a very dainty, very polite slurp, you know? I could never. I'd be all like, I'm sorry. This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. It reminds me of a dish we have in Korean called banupun. What you think, Miss Chickadee? My soba's pretty good, isn't it? It's delicious. Don't you think so, Simon? Still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. Simey, why you always gotta be so hard on me? Oh. Hey, let's take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest. Rest? Hey, I ain't a lump of plain old weedy udon dough, you know. I'm fresh like my soba, so don't let soba no rush. It's about the 3 freshes of soba, that again. Fry the seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles fresh. Oh. Alright, see ya, bud. At this rate, he's gonna die before he gets a successor. Good grief, what a defendant. At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume. Looks like you remembered something. Phrase smelly perfume reminded me of a certain somebody. Oh, and who might that be? There's only one person that comes to mind. Phrase smelly perfume reminded me of this person. I mean, there's literally no one else to choose from.
Take that!
Geru Tornado. Yeah, she did smell very nice, didn't she? Just a moment, defense. You would throw suspicion on Geru now because of his scent? Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these abrogation claims of the defense. I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent. Geru could have been at the crime scene. Yes, but... You'll get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand. I didn't even think of that. How vulgar. His Honor is not interested in such things. You don't know him. Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely. I do believe it's appropriate to ask Geru some questions given those circumstances. Yes, not because I want to see her big old balloons. This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, good God. Alright, guys. Prepare yourselves. Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tornado School of Rakugo back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Geru Tornado. 1, 2, balloon. What a wonderful balloon artistry. Ah yes, balloon artistry. The silent nod of approval from Judge. What more could you want? Your Honor, please. I think we know his type now. This is some very important development. Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time? Sorry, that took a couple tries. Your Judge is the best. We've always known. Look, we haven't always known about his love for Plessy, I guess. Actually, I called you back for more testimony, but I'm all tacked out. This case has left me completely deflated. Clearly not. Looking at you right now. What, you didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon? Seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume. You were the only person I could think of who wears perfume. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now? Geru, you knew about Owen, right? Well, yes. I often play with him at Shisho's request. So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right? What? Just because I wear perfume and no Owen? You think I'm a murderer? Could you? The witness is absolutely right. No evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. It's outrageous that the defense accused this woman. That's right. You don't even have any proof. You may step down from the stand, Geru. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime. Wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still... Enough. Please feel free to leave, Geru. But I'm so close, there must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now.
Silence!
Thank you. Oi, Geru, you're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing leaving halfway through? Oh, hello, bandage. On your forehead? It's a bandage on Geru's forehead. Since we know that Master Tornado's killer has a cut on their face somewhere, impossible. How did you know, Simon? I didn't. But I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory would remain a groundless accusation. Thank goodness Simon is here. If he wasn't, then we'd have to go through a whole song and dance for her to, like, move her bangs. It's only the prosecutors with balls in this universe, I guess. Your Honor, Prosecutor Sanmati, scent of perfume, an injury in the forehead. These things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Geru. Ms. Sykes, does this mean you are formally indicting this witness for the murder of Taifu Tornado? Should your accusation prove to be false, you're prepared to pay the price in full. Simon, what price is he talking about? I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmonk is saying that he'll see it. You never stand at a court of law again. He can do that? Samadi's a transplant. What influence does he have in this country? He's only here because Edgeworth is too booked. I must say though, he knows how to make a trial interesting. Edward is just gonna see somebody his request, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, it's Athena," and he'll do Phoenix a solid and just let her go, because they're bros like that. Just whose side are you on, Simon? Go on then, into the deep end with you. We really have but one choice anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting. With regards to the witness, Gator Tornado, the defense wishes to indict her. There's no reason for me to hold back. If I really believe my client, the defense wishes to formally indict Gator Tornado for the murder of Typhoon Tornado. I've tried to be merciful, but now, not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell. Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Gator Tornado. Damn. That bandage it's just a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday, that's all. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself in the forehead? Well, what can I say? That's what happened. You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 p.m., do you, Gator? But I really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisho was found dead. If you don't believe me, then with a twisty twist. That is horrifying. And Balloon, there you have it, an adorable little kitty. How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me, Gator, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art? Don't you think I know that? I didn't have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great Rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But Shisho told me to do balloon art instead. Wait, why? What? Guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either. You're still gonna suspect a poor little thing like me? Yes, in fact, that whole story means I suspect you even more. But please stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony share those two traits. You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you. The twisty twist. I'm gonna cut you, witch. They were too scared to write bitch. Go ahead, make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? Ooh. You know what they say, crazy in the head? Oh my, is this yet another impersonality? Simon, is everybody in the tornado school like this? How should I know? Dude, even... Ooh, the sound effects. Even Simon's flabbergasted. What I did before the murder. Damn, I gotta say, this pose is something. That's some crazy back arch, I gotta say. Yeah, I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act. These unknown were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw the no Chisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb them, you know. A few Owen smell must have been left over when I visited. So Gator's saying that she went into the dressing room, but then left right away. Don't take her at her word. Come on, do you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened. Now then, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your cross-examination. did before the murder. Alright. We'll do this one next time. It's time for me to go to bed. Say we made some good progress too. We don't have much trial left, so probably finish it next time and then start the next case. You're welcome, Liv. Thank you for stopping by. You too, Zaya. Alright. Well, that's all for me tonight. We'll pop those bones of hers in the next one. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll be back Sunday for more video games. Ace Attorney will be back on stream after that, so look forward to it. Until then, have a great rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. See you later. Enjoy the sounds of bouncing balloons amidst this music. Also, should save. There you go. I've saved the game.